A man once painted a sweater onto his body just to convince his wife that he was living a good life abroad. On a video call, his wife noticed something strange. The sweater fit him too perfectly. Curious, she asked him to turn around so she could see the back, but the man hesitated. Suddenly, he froze. At the same time, his friend beside him stopped moving too. Even the water in his cup was about to spill, but he didn't dare move a muscle. No matter how many times his wife called his name, he didn't respond. Thinking it was just a bad connection, she hung up. Only then did the man finally relax, because the truth was, he had only painted the front of the sweater. His back was completely bare. After washing off the paint, the man went to work in the fields with the village chief, but just as he started, his wife called again. Luckily, he had brought his painting tools. He quickly lied, saying he was out sketching the scenery. Everything seemed fine, until suddenly a wig flew onto his face. Thinking fast, he joked, "Foreigners all have serious hair loss." But little by little, strange things kept happening, and his wife began to grow suspicious. To avoid being exposed, the man froze again. This time, all the villagers behind him joined in, holding their breath, staying perfectly still. Believing it was just another connection issue, his wife walked around trying to fix the signal, but eventually gave up and hung up. Only then did everyone move again. Together, they returned to their work, quietly helping each other, building a better life. The truth was, the man had never gone abroad. He had given up his dream of becoming an artist and stayed behind in his village. Every time his wife called, the entire village helped him keep the lie alive. One day, while he was in a meeting, his wife called again. He quickly lay down and pretended he had just woken up, but this time, something felt off. She told him she was visiting a famous scenic spot with her friends. The moment he heard the name, his heart dropped. It was his village. He rushed outside, and there she was, not far away. Panicking, he disguised himself as a duck and followed her from a distance. At the village entrance, his wife noticed a photo covered with paper. Curious, she removed it and froze. It was her husband. As she walked through the village, the locals panicked. The village chief quickly put on a wig and pretended to be a foreigner, but the wife continued searching. Along the way, she saw graffiti on the walls and instantly recognized the style. It was her husband's artwork. Meanwhile, the man was hiding, but when he finally saw her standing there, he froze again. This time, not by choice. He expected anger, disappointment, tears, but instead, his wife gently took his hand. No scolding, no questions, just quiet understanding. Because she had known the truth all along, she chose not to expose him. Instead, she chose to stay, to stand beside him, to help him and the villagers build a better life together. At that moment, the man was overwhelmed with emotion, because sometimes being understood is more powerful than being forgiven. And from that day on, he finally found the courage to live honestly.